Okay, I'm going to try this again because when I checked the video, I missed videoing a lot of things. So we're getting ready to start truck bed camping, which will be considerably less expensive than staying in hotels in national parks. And I was talking about our Leer 180 truck bed camper top that we just had put on with the Thule rack system. We don't have anything yet to put up on there, just like we have nothing to tow yet, but we have it available whenever we need it. I figured it was just easier to get it installed when they were making the truck bed topper. So that is what we went with. So I am only 5'5". My husband is 6'2". He'll have a lot easier time doing some of the things getting in here than I will. But here, you go ahead and turn. These knobs are kind of weird when you turn them. So like this one, it turns to the right. And then this one turns to the, well, I guess that's the right too, and it felt left. I don't know. It feels weird to me, but I'm a weird person. So anyways, go ahead and lift it up. And then it goes up. Now, obviously, at 5'5", I can't reach this up here to pull it down. So if you're shorter like me, you have to come back over to the sides to pull it down. So anyways, there's what the inside of the truck bed looks like right now because I have nothing set up for it yet. I'm figuring out what I'm going to do with the floor to make it like more comfortable to be on because the lining is hard and scratchy and I don't want it to pop our mattress, which is a foam air mattress. I paid more for it because I wanted to make sure we have a comfortable night's sleep. We'll see how it winds up working. But the two windows that you see on either side of the truck topper, I got specifically so that I can lift them from inside or outside. So when I'm photographing wildlife, or trying to photograph wildlife, I want to be able to be sitting in the back of the truck, kind of hidden to where they can't see me and they think it's just, you know, a truck or whatever sitting there, so they're not nervous and they may come closer or just act natural like they would instead of if they were to see somebody is sitting around them. So a lot of people tend to say they like these wind doors because they can just reach into the back of the truck and get stuff out. And that's not a possibility for me because I'm only 5'5". And this vehicle is pretty tall and I can't reach in there. But what I do like is in addition to the wind doors, we also got the sliding window so that we can go ahead and open it up and have it screened in to hopefully keep the mosquitoes out. And then get some cross air breeze ventilation going maybe in the evening if there's some place it's nice and cool instead of where it's stupid hot out here in Texas. So, and then this back window here, we have it so you can open up the center part and open up the center part on the inside of the cab of the truck if we want to have an airflow going through here and there as we're driving. Just kind of air everything out if we need to. Although we'll be going on some dusty roads, so I imagine we'll probably be keeping most everything shut to avoid trying to get as much dust in here as possible. But that window also comes off completely, so if like rain or dirt or dust gets in between the two windows, we can go ahead and pull it off and clean it off for better visibility. I'm gonna go around and get into the truck now. Let's see here. Okay, so again, right now I'm parked kind of on a slant in the driveway. So to get up here, it's above, well, it's right at my belly button, and a little bit too old to be jumping up into these things. I used to jump up over the wheel well, just put my foot on the tire, swing my leg over, but obviously that's not going to happen now with the bed topper on. So my husband does have this thing here on the back of the truck, which we got because I figured at some point I would need it, and I'm glad that we did. It's not the easiest thing to get out, but it's a nice little step to help me get in. So by using this step, my little 5'5" frame can actually get up here and get into the cab. So here I am now in the cab. I got my window open. If I want to go ahead and photograph some animals, and it can open this side too. Like I was saying, can go ahead and open this screen window. You pull up on the tab, and then you pull the glass part out. And they say it'll be stiff at first, but I guess once we keep using it, it'll get easier to slide in and out. And then to shut it, you just go ahead and snap it in and it's shut. So that's, like I said, that'll be nice. I think that'll come in handy and be good. I'm not taking this thing down right now because it's heavy and I need 2 hands to do it. But yeah, the whole thing comes right out, so we can clean off the windows in between. The window here is weirder to open. You have to push on the window to get it to open. And I may have to do this with 2 hands for when they showed me how to do it. I see that there. So let me put this down and try that with 2 hands, see if I can get it open. Yeah, okay, so once I pushed down with 2 hands on here, I was able to push it and then open it. So yeah, it opens and shuts like this. So if we have the back window open to the truck in the cab, then, you know, we can maybe get airflow through there or something. I don't know. But yeah, we got that because we didn't know if we'd want it or needed to use it, but we have it if we do. So I believe that's an upgrade too. Right, let's see. I guess that's shut. Okay. So I am sitting down in the bed of the truck right now. Like I said, I'm only 5'5", so I have a whole bunch of room here. You can see that I can reach my arms over my head and stretch as much as I want. Now, of course, the mattress that goes in here will probably be, I don't know, it may be up to the top of the wheel well or whatever. But I think even that maybe foot with the wheel well, I think I'm still going to have a lot of clearance. My husband, who's 6'2", though, he may not. We've seen other people who have done the underbed storage things, and so that is something we may do in the future for storage because we got all this space otherwise that we're not really using. But for me, for my husband's comfort anyways, I wanted to have as much space as possible for him, for his head. That's why we didn't go ahead and get any cargo nets on the top of the roof because I wanted to have all this space. And that may change. Who knows? It's going to depend on how uncomfortable or comfortable it is sleeping in the bed of the truck. For me personally, I don't think I'm going to care because all I want to do is be out there in nature and photographing wildlife. And so I'm ready to do whatever I have to do in order to be out there as much as possible. So for me, I don't care. I would probably sleep on the ground in a sleeping bag if I had to, if it meant I got to stay out in the wilderness more often. But if I'm in bear country, I don't think sleeping on the ground in a sleeping bag is a good idea. I don't want to look like a burrito to him, or her, and have them mistake me for food. So I feel much better being inside the bed camper. I feel a little bit more protected. Plus also we can lock it from the inside, and obviously we'll be carrying with us. So I would think that I would hear if somebody was on the truck or whatever, and we'd have enough time to, you know, protect ourselves. So, yeah, no, at this point, whatever I got to do to get out there and be in those national parks or in any sort of wilderness, searching for that wildlife, I'm willing to do it. So, of course, we'll see what happens after our first couple nights of sleeping in the bed of the truck. I know that more often than not, it is nice to go back to a place, walk in, just lay on the bed and get up, take a shower, whatever. The showering on the go while camping with baby wipes is going to take some getting used to. But my husband was in the military, and he knows about having to do those quick special baby wipe showers. So, you know, that's going to be something to get used to. However, for our first trip, we're spending 4 nights in the campgrounds, 2 different campgrounds, but the 5th night we're actually staying in the lodging at the national park. So by that 5th day, I think I am just going to really enjoy having a hot shower. And so I think, like I say, this is way more economical doing it this way. And then kind of reward ourselves like at the end of the trip with actually staying where we have like electricity, maybe air conditioning, and yeah, running water. That's going to be nice. It's going to feel so good to wash the sweat off me. I know I'm already sweating sitting here in the camper in the Texas heat, and it's disgusting. So, but then again, like I said, I'm going to go jump in the pool in a little bit. So the water is nice and in the 70s, so it'll feel great. But yeah, no, I'm just excited for our first adventure. Oh, I was going to talk about the lights. So we did not have, let's see, I'm going to stop this. We did not have any of the LED lights put up in the top of the camper because my husband has these lights here in the bed of the truck. And when I turned them on the other day, it seems to illuminate the back of the truck up more than enough. I don't think the mattress is actually going to cover these lights. And since we're pretty much going to be using the bed of the truck to sleep in, I don't know why we would need lights. I don't have any plans to be reading in bed or whatever. So I plan to hit the bed and go to sleep because whenever we go hiking, we wind up getting up really early. So try and go to bed really early because it's got to be up there for sunrise. But the topper did come with this one light that you can turn on. And I was in here the other night, and it looked like it lit up enough for what we need to see to do anyways, just to get into bed. So, but I'll try and remember to come out here later in the dark and do that after I measure everything and figure out what I'm doing for bed liner, so I can try out our mattress. We're only, oh gosh, 5 days away, I think, from leaving on our trip. So I have to get everything figured out pretty quickly. Anyways, thanks for watching, and hopefully y'all continue to follow me and my adventures with the wildlife photography and camping and traveling and all the things I do. Talk to you later. Bye.